Going to the supermarket to buy some supplies is a routine errand for everybody. People have to stock up food, toiletries, hygienic items, kitchen materials, pretty much things that are needed on a daily basis. Now, a normal person's day at the supermarket would include going in, grab the list, get everything on the list, fall in line, pay it out, then go home. Done. Just another day at the grocery store. This woman thought exactly the same. She was there for the same reason why all the others were there, but she wasn't ready for what was to come to her. It would definitely remain on her mind until the day she dies. One fine day, a woman named Heidi, who chose not to disclose her surname, went to her local Walmart in Riverdale, Utah, in May of 2017. She was doing her groceries like she always did. For her, this was one of those usual days where the same thing happens. She would just buy what she needed to get home. She never knew that this day would turn out to be quite a surprise for her. When she got everything she needed, she went to the counter and paid for it. She went out with her push cart on her way to her car at the parking lot. She was with her friend and they were just looking forward to going home. Little did she know they won't be going home just yet. They reached Heidi's car and they started to unload the groceries from the cart. As they were going through the bags and bags of goods, she and her friend suddenly heard a muffled screaming and yelling. Furthermore, it appeared to be coming from the trunk of a nearby car. She followed where the sound was coming from and Heidi walked over to the car to check things out. Upon inspection, she saw that the vehicle was actually moving from side to side. She then put her ear to the trunk and what she heard was horrifying. A normal day for grocery shopping quickly became probably one of the most disturbing days for Heidi. As crazy as it got, the commotion had also got the attention of other people in the parking lot. Following the ordeal, one witness named Charity Ma was shocked by what was happening. But what exactly was going on inside that car's trunk? And not even a few minutes have passed. Heidi had already figured out what was making the noise. When ordinary people are faced with an extraordinary situation, it sometimes is hard to comprehend it right away. However, once Heidi realized what had happened, she acted fast. Unbelievably, there was a person inside the trunk. Immediately, Heidi knew she had to help. Heidi tried to talk to the person inside the trunk. She knew there was some kind of lever or hatch from the inside that could get the trunk open. She would never have expected that she would come across a scene like this in her whole life. It's as if she was in an action film trying to save someone's life. Time became slower as she tried to do her best to keep the person inside the trunk calm while giving instructions. By the time the person managed to get the trunk open, the incident had already attracted several bystanders. To Heidi and her friend's surprise, there were 2 people inside the trunk, and what's worse was that both of them were young children. A 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. They were both locked up inside the car's trunk. When they got out, they were crying really bad. Tears were coming down their faces, and they were definitely scared. Heidi took the 2-year-old child and Charity Ma, the other witness, grabbed the 5-year-old. Heidi's friend then called 911 for assistance. Although the children were understandably upset and crying after being locked in the trunk, otherwise they appeared unhurt. However, the 2 were sweating, as the heat of the day was made worse by being trapped in such a small place. Thankful for the children being unharmed, Heidi still has a lot of questions on her mind. Why were they locked up in the trunk? Who did this to them? Were they kidnapped? They were still not out of the woods yet. The mystery still remains. The cops arrived after a couple of minutes, and they have asked all witnesses assembled in the area to really get into what happened. What they thought to be a case of kidnapping was even worse. It was too much for them to comprehend. One of the witnesses confirmed that she had seen the mother put her own children inside the trunk. Then she'd watched the mother enter the Walmart outlet to do her shopping. Meanwhile, the mother just came back out of the store. Apparently she was done with her shopping in Walmart. The local authorities came to her to get a statement. Obviously, there aren't many good reasons for locking children in the trunk of a car. Nevertheless, the 39-year-old mom, Tori Lee Castillo, attempted to offer an explanation anyway. She told them that she had only done it because her babysitter hadn't shown up. Authorities from the Riverdale City Police Department arrested the errant mom for her disturbing actions. Castillo was charged with 4 counts of child abuse with physical injury. Strangely, she was also charged with 1 count of theft, although reports did not state what it was that she had allegedly stolen. With Castillo having to face up to what she did, the authorities were left with the issue of who could look after the children. Fortunately, the kids were placed under the care of their father. Although the authorities did not explicitly confirm it, it appears that the children's parents are separated or divorced. As for the people who found the kids in the trunk, they were left feeling shocked at the whole episode. Heidi said, "It was kind of heartbreaking to see that somebody could do something so cruel. Indeed, most people would be totally shocked if they were to witness such an incident."